Listen up. Epstein is still alive, and he does thrive. Who the hell is knocking at my door? A package. What's this? Oh, shit. It's a bomb! Get down!
Once got given $1,400 within 5 hours by a complete stranger. He did not remember doing it the following day and felt like his pockets were in danger. The thing is that he did me wrong and felt generous after winning something major. All it took for this to happen was 2 bongs and a shit without toilet paper.
His name is Richard Chad Thompson, and he was blind drunk when he came to my door. The thing is, he could have bought me more than a whore. He just won $45 on the poker machines, acting like giving someone money for feeling sorry for me is a common law. He called David Fletcher Captain Wanker and almost got a metaphorical crack pipe punched down his throat from his jawline, and the absolute pleasure is all mine. And what happened after that next was the next day I was feeling fine, like I could buy anything I wanted within certain limits. You see, I bought a gold watch for $250, and the same night he gave me the money, I bought a bottle of top shelf, expensive Japanese alcoholic liquor. He even lost a suitcase full of $3,000 in cash and thought he stashed it underneath my house foundations. Dude, you better think quicker. The moment you couldn't find it, that when you knew that reality just hit you, you defiantly did not come and turn out to be the victor. Instead, it was a foolish mistake, accepting bittersweet defeat in the end. He only visited one more time after this and never ever seen him again. Thing is, he really needed adult diapers, something called the pen. I think he was genuine too, he did not act or pretend. If he wanted to make a big deal out of it, then why did he just give it to me instead of handing me something to lend? He shit in my laundry and carpet in the living room to end the experience that first time that I met him. David Fletcher fucked a transgender woman in the ass, so while it tucked his dick away in the act, maybe he really actually wanted a shim or a creature or a thing, not going out on a whim. But the reasoning behind it all is explained simply because before that experience with that tranny, he never knew what a shapeshifter was. In other words, the gins. A blind drunk Richard Chad Thompson stumbled to my door after hitting it big on the poker machine. Fresh off his $4,500, he handed me $1,400 to pity like it was the most natural thing. He disrespected David Fletcher by calling him Captain Wanker and nearly caught a serious metaphorical beatdown. The pleasure from that unexpected windfall was all mine. As I woke up the next day feeling unstoppable, I treated myself to a $250 gold watch and a bottle of premium Japanese liquor the very same night. Meanwhile, he misplaced a whole suitcase stuffed with $3 grand that he swore he hid under my house. Reality crashed down on him hard, turning his victory into bitter defeat. And after one more visit, he disappeared for good, clearly needing adult diapers.
From the other side of turtle. Normality fee, elevator classing, social, Larry William, big finessing, AA, BN chairs. It all confirms I'm truly the only one like me.
The guy who appeared in my place went by Richard Chad Thompson and arrived totally smashed and intoxicated right at my entrance. Rather than wasting his cash on some prostitute, he chose to hook me up with funds. This cat had just scored $4,500 playing the poker slots and behaved as if donating money to someone out of sympathy was totally normal procedure. He labeled David Fletcher as Captain Wanker, which nearly earned him an imaginary crack pipe. Smashed straight into his jawline, and the total satisfaction was completely mine. Following up on that situation the day after, I was riding high like nothing was off limits within reason. And I picked up a fancy gold watch that set me back $250. Plus that very same night following the cash handover, I copped an expensive bottle of top grade Japanese spirits. On top of everything, the fool also misplaced a full suitcase holding $3,000 cash that he was convinced he had hidden down by the foundation under my crib. Yo, you need to move smarter. The second that bag turned up gone, you understood the real situation had just slapped you. You absolutely did not end up coming out on top or as the champion. Nor it became a dumb error that left a sour yet strangely sweet loss when all was said and done. He stopped by my spot just one extra time later on, and after that I never saw the man again. The reality is he seriously could have used some adult diapers called D-Pen. I believe the brother was for real and wasn't putting on some show or fronting. If he planned to blow this whole thing up huge, then why just straight up gift the money instead of letting me borrow something? First time we linked up, he took a dump in my laundry area and all over the carpet in the lounge room wrapping up that initial meeting. David Fletcher banged a transgender chick in her ass while she kept her package tucked away throughout the deed. Possibly he was actually seeking out a hermaphrodite type or some kind of odd entity of being. And it wasn't just some spontaneous choice. Yet the whole cause for this story boils down simply to how prior to that hookup with the trans woman he had never experienced or learned about what a Shashefta truly meant. In other words, the genes.
Listen up. Epstein is still alive, and he does thrive. Who the hell is knocking at my door? A package. What's this? Oh, shit. It's a bomb! Get down!